Imagine a nation sitting on a treasure chest so vast it could power the entire planet. Deep beneath the soil of Venezuela lies the largest proven oil reserve on Earth, over 300 billion barrels. That is more than Saudi Arabia, more than Russia, more than the United States. Yet today, this same nation faces one of the worst economic collapses in modern history. Where there was once immense wealth, there is now hyperinflation and hunger. Is this a story of internal mismanagement, or is it a high-stakes geopolitical war between Washington and Caracas? In the 1950s, Venezuela was one of the wealthiest countries in the world. The US and Venezuela were close partners, fueling each other's growth. But the wealth was concentrated at the top. Then, in 1999, a charismatic former paratrooper named Hugo Chavez rose to power. Chavez promised a Bolivarian revolution. He nationalized oil, kicked out major American corporations, and used the profits for massive social programs. This was the moment the bridge began to burn. As tensions with the US grew, Chavez turned to the east. He forged deep military and economic ties with Russia, China, and Iran. Washington watched with growing concern as its own backyard became a playground for its greatest rivals. After Chavez's death in 2013, his successor, Nicolas Maduro, inherited a country on the edge. Global oil prices plummeted, and a system that relied 95% on oil exports began to shatter. The US government maintains that Maduro is a dictator who stole his elections and violates human rights. In response, Washington launched a campaign of maximum pressure. The sanctions were crushing. Venezuela was cut off from the global financial system. Assets were frozen, and their ability to sell oil was strangled. Maduro calls this imperialist aggression, an economic blockade designed to force a regime change. The US argues it is simply holding a corrupt government accountable. In the crossfire of this political war are the people. Millions have fled the country, creating a migration crisis across the Americas. But here is where the story takes a pragmatic turn. When the war in Ukraine destabilized global energy markets in 2022, Washington's stance shifted. The world needed oil, and Venezuela had it. The US began to quietly ease some sanctions, allowing companies like Chevron to resume operations. It was a stark reminder that in geopolitics, interests often outweigh ideology. The relationship between the US and Venezuela is a complex web of sovereignty, human rights, and the battle for the world's most valuable resource. Is it about democracy, or is it simply about who controls the gold? The facts are before you. The vault is open. Subscribe to the Hidden Vault to stay informed on the stories that shape our world. Visit our channel for more deep dives.